Hello there and welcome to the program. I am Victor Matthias. In July of this year, Google CEO Sundar Pichai and other top officials of the tech giant company visited Nigeria to attend the Google Nigeria 2017 event. During the event, a number of applications were launched by Google, while features were added to already existing applications. The event was, however, for a selected few. So today on the program, we will be hosting a Google executive who will be answering questions about the added features on Google Search, which to me is the most used application after YouTube. But first, we will make a detour and look through the trending topics in the past week. A memo containing allegations of corruption in the NNPC as well as insubordination by the NNPC GMD to the Minister of State for Petroleum meant for President Buhari leaked, and that got Nigerians talking. The president met with the minister behind closed doors later, but Nigerians are still waiting for the action the president, whose government's campaign was anchored on the fight against corruption, will take. The monkeypox virus that was first recorded in Bayelsa State, South Nigeria, became a source of concern after the news broke. The virus is transmitted to people from various wild animals, but has limited secondary spread through human-to-human transmission. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria beat the Chipolo Polo of Zambia 1-0 to book a place in the 2018 FIFA World Cup taking place in Russia. The Super Eagles took the lead in the 74th minute through Arsenal star forward Alex Iwobi to confirm their place in the global showpiece. Well, Russia, here we come. But back to the discussion of the day, and the communications and PR manager of Google West Africa, Taiwo Kola Ogunlade, joins us from the Google office in Lagos, Nigeria. Thanks for joining us.
It's good to be here, Victor.
So let's begin with you giving our viewers an overview of the search application.
Search is one of the things that we're known for at Google, is helping to provide the answers for anyone who's looking for questions around the world. So on a daily basis, people can go to Google to look for different things, how to make cakes, how to sew a dress, anything. And our job at Google is to help to provide those answers and make sure that every time you go looking for anything, that you find it. Pretty much. I mean, it's a very simple app. It's a very simple application, and it operates either on mobile or on desktop, depending on whatever it is you want.
So now there were some features that were added to the search application during the Google event earlier in the year, but the event was not open to everybody, which is quite understandable. Can you take us through some of the additions?
So in July, we announced the launch of different features in search. An example is WebLite. WebLite is, and these are very sort of technical names depending on who you're talking to, but it's very simple. WebLite, what it means is sometimes people go and search, assuming you're on Third Mainland Bridge, you're looking for something, you click on it. The internet is not very fast at that time, but we're able to sort of serve you an answer, show you an answer in using a lighter version of Google, so that even if your connection is not great, you still get a response. And in many times, and as most of us know, the internet, the quality of the web can be sort of very flaky at times. We also announced what we call background decline. I'm sure some of us even on this call would have experienced that as well. The background retry is sometimes you do a search, the internet doesn't work at that point, and you don't get the answer. We automatically give you that result immediately you come online. That's what background retry means. It means Google automatically retries and serves you that answer, even if you're not online. That's background retry. And you'd have to understand that these are features that are highly localized to countries like Nigeria, where the internet quality isn't that great. And even when it's great, it's very flaky at times. It comes on and it goes off. We also sort of announced localized content. This is, I think, my favorite announcement of all. Localized content. So an example, you're at home, there's a cinema close to you, you just go on the phone and you type in what movies are shown at the Ikeja cinema. And Google gives you those responses as easy. Or for those of us who love football, you click in there and you say, what's the score of the Enyimba Football Club match? We now service local football club matches as well, in addition to international ones as well. So that comes up too.
All right, let me give the opportunity to those here with us to ask you questions about these additions. Let's begin with Blessing Abeng, who joins us from Lagos, Nigeria. Blessing?
Yes, my question is about the sixth thing that was launched, which is the Get Symptoms and Treatment for Various Ailments with Local Health Search, right? Yes. So I wanted to find out, does that in any way, are you not afraid that that's going to alleviate, what do they call now, increase our level of self-medication? Because that worries me. We already do that to a great deal. And don't you think this particular product is encouraging that?
It's a good question. One thing that we found out, one of the top trends that we found out on search, is that 20% of the searches, 1 in every 20 searches on Google is health related. Think about that. 1 in 20 searches on Google. That's 20% of the billions of searches on Google. It's health related. People are going on search to find out information about, what does Ebola mean? Or what does Lassa fever mean? Or what does malaria mean? Or those sort of things. We give you the results based on, and again, we didn't come up with these results alone. We worked in partnership in Nigeria. We worked in partnership with the University of Ibadan, University of Ibadan, to come up with sort of classification for all these 800. The question which you got, it doesn't diagnose you. It defines, it gives you information on the health condition that you asked the question about. So you can either ask about what is tuberculosis or what is HIV. And we'll define that for you and also be able to give you a few stats that are related to Nigeria. But it doesn't diagnose, it doesn't say, oh, you have a headache, so it's cancer of the nose or whatever. It doesn't do that. And we don't want to get into the business of advising people on what is wrong with them. We only give you information about sort of health conditions when you go into Google and you type in. At the moment, we have 800 health conditions working and verified that we did in partnership with the University of Ibadan, which we're very proud of. So you can also see that on the screen. So you go there, you type that in. Coincidentally, that was announced last week. That's the newest of all the announcements that we made.